This is DJ 745 for Whirler Reggae, Lyron Dykes here in Jamaica, alongside Aleighcia Scott, who is from Wales in the United Kingdom. The strange thing is we've both travelled about 4,500 miles to come here, and we finally get to an interview.
Took an aeroplane to do that.
It's not the first time I've done this, but you know what? It's great to have you here for the viewers of World of Reggae. How are things going right now?
They're going good right now, just keeping busy, just keeping building the foundations, really.
You've been here in Jamaica for a few weeks now, and I know that obviously you're here because your family roots are here in Jamaica, but also you're here on a musical mission as well, right?
I am, yes.
Okay.
So I'm working on an album with Rory Stone Love. So we've been just hitting the ground running, just getting things done. We're quite close to completion, so yeah, so we've just been working hard on that.
Okay. So if we take our viewers back a little bit, I first became aware of your great vocal talents through social media, would you believe it? So, you know, there's quite a few songs that you've almost like reggae-fied, as you would put it, where you've put your own reggae spin on some classics. Tell us a little bit about your background. When did you first realise that you had a vocal skill?
So I think for me, singing is just something that's always happened, really. So apparently my first words were actually a song. My dad was singing to me and I tried to repeat the words. So I think it was just inevitable. From then, that's what it was going to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a family background in music at all?
Do you know, not really. So my nan's from Trelawney and she grew up in the church, singing in the church, like gospel music. But neither of my parents sing. Okay. So yeah, but we are a very musical family, so there's always music around us. So I think my love for music expanded obviously through that then as well.
Yeah. Okay. And when you were growing up, I mean, did you take anything like any vocal training or anything like that, or is it just something that's developed naturally?
So I kind of just started singing by myself, and then as I got a little bit older, I started to have a little bit of training. But as a teen, I took it on board, but as an adult then, so I've been full-time as an artist for almost 4 years now. And when I started full-time, I thought to myself, no, you've really got to... I'm quite a disciplined person, so I really wanted to just hit all angles. So I went back to training and just wanted to make sure I could have as much longevity as possible, and I was singing properly.
Okay. So you're based in Cardiff in Wales. So tell me, how does a girl from Cardiff link up with the legendary Peckings?
So again, that was kind of through social media. I had heard some of his rhythms, obviously he's legendary, and I've always wanted to work with him. So I thought, right, just message him, just ask. So I messaged him and said, hey, would you mind if I sang on a rhythm? So he was like, no, of course not, because I think he had seen some of my videos again on social media. So he sent me a rhythm, I voiced one, then another, then I voiced two, and then he just kind of said, should we just make a whole project? So yeah,
okay,
just naturally happened.
And this all just happened through Facebook Messenger or something? Wow.
Yeah, Facebook Messenger, and then I went into the studio with them, so at Stingray in London, so yeah. Cool.
So what was the first rhythm track that Chris or Duke gave to you to listen through to?
He gave me a file with a few different ones, and I wrote just a couple of different ideas to them. But the first one we properly did was Walk Away From Love. We did a refix of Walk Away From Love, so that was the first one that was solid.
Yeah. I mean, that's quite a big song, because that, I think, is the Bitty McLean version was the song that really put Peckings on the musical map all those years ago. And for you to come back and cover that song and do it so much justice, you set the ground running you raised the bar quite high.
So I was actually a little bit scared doing that song just because it's such a big song. But what I wanted to do was just pay homage to Bitty's version. And so I know there's a few various different styles of versions as well. So I just wanted to just pay tribute to that. So I enjoyed doing it, definitely, but I was a bit scared releasing it, but I enjoyed doing it at the same time.
Okay, that's good. And there's also been a great video to that as well, where we've got some footage of you at the Big House Studio, Stingray, and then of course the Peckings Records store as well, with all the vinyls in the background, so a great visual to accompany the song.
Yeah, so for me it was really important that obviously Stingray was where we recorded it. I wanted to make sure we got that in, but there was no way we could do a video, especially my first release of Peckings, and I couldn't put the shop in there. It had to go in there. For me, that was signed, sealed. It has to go in the video.
Yeah. I mean, because, you know, when we actually look back at the history books, Peckings or Peckings Senior is the guy that actually was responsible for bringing over vinyl from people like Cox and Dodd and introducing it to the population in the UK.
Yeah. So for me, to even work around these people is just huge for me, and obviously I wanted to just pay homage to just legends in the game, really.
Yeah. So that particular song, Walk Away From Love, is part of your first project with Peckings, the Forever in Love EP. There's quite a few other big songs on that EP as well that I feel we've got to kind of touch into as well. The one with Shanty B, Oh Mama.
Yeah. So I wrote the original version of the Oh Mama, and it's kind of like a girl power song, just to basically respect yourself and don't settle for anything just because. So I really wanted someone who I knew could portray the same message. So we sat in the studio and we both listened to Shanty B stuff, and we just thought yes, because I was a fan of her anyway. I'd heard a lot of her stuff. I know Rodigan champions her stuff on One Extra and stuff as well. Yeah. So we both straight away, yes, Shanty B, and she was amazing to work with. We sent her the track literally the next day or the day after that. We had her verse back, and it just really gelled, and we just knew it was just right for the project.
Yeah. And again, you came back to Jamaica. You shot a video in downtown Kingston as well.
Yeah, that was really fun. Big up to Danny and Nikki Kane for the video also. Yeah, that was really fun. And again, Shanty's amazing to work with. And it was just the vibe from the song was the vibe on the video, just coming together, uniting, and just making good music.
I know that you've obviously been taking music as a career professionally for about 4 years. How many trips in that time have you made back to Jamaica?
Quite a few, yeah.
Quite a few. All right, we'll leave it at quite a few. So I guess each time when you're coming here, you're kind of like getting immersed deeper and deeper, because Jamaica's one of these places, especially Kingston, where the more and more you get into it, the more deeper you get immersed into it.
Yeah, it's just so rich in culture. I mean, obviously for me, I was born in Wales and grew up in Wales, but obviously my grandparents are from Trelawney. So throughout my life, I was always around the Jamaican culture. So to come here, I came here quite a few years ago when I was younger, but as an adult to be here more, it's just so nice to just take everything in and just be around my roots and what I've grown up knowing and being around. To be here, it's just beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. As part of the Forever in Love EP, there's been quite a few other great singles, Crying Over You, Bloom. There was also quite a couple of different remixes of Walk Away From Love as well. Overall, how happy have you been with the response to that first EP?
Oh, so happy. I didn't, obviously legendary Peckings, so I was just happy to just be doing the project anyway. But the feedback we've had has just been so nice. In countries I've never even visited before, like people have been messaging me, and it's a beautiful thing to know what I love doing, it means something to somebody else, and that's just so nice.
Yeah. And I know that the EP is available on a CD, and it's also available digitally as well, so anybody that wants to access the music digitally can easily get it, right?
Yes, so it's available on all downloading and streaming platforms.
Okay. Now, apart from the work that you have been doing with Peckings, we sometimes see you popping up on social media. I'm thinking of like songs like Boot Up, You Don't Know My Name. What gives you the inspiration to cover back some of those songs in a reggae style?
Most of them are just, I like just listening to rhythms just to freshen up my musical vocabulary. I just sometimes loop them on, play them around, and sometimes just songs come out, and I feel like if a song comes out then I'm supposed to sing it, so then I just do a video.
I mean, to me, when I see some of the stuff that you're putting out, it just kind of seems like a vibe sing. It doesn't seem like it's something you've planned or prepared, but it's so effective.
Thank you. I know You Don't Know My Name has kind of helped me to be able to be a full-time artist, because that was the first song I really put out and took seriously, if you like. But again, that was just a vibe. I was just playing some rhythms in my house, and that song came out, and I just really enjoyed singing. And sometimes people shout at me if I don't sing the song at a show. I'm like, I'll sing it now.
Okay, and off the back of the Forever in Love EP, I know that you've had some work that you've done with BBC Wales. Let's talk to the viewers about BBC Wales, and how did that come about, the Introducing series?
So they've been awesome. So there's a project called the Horizons Project, and they kind of take newish artists and just mentor them, help them, and just guide them with things that they can guide them with. So I'm actually their first reggae artist they've had. They've been running for a few years now. So for them, I guess it's nice as well, because it's new things that they might have not done before. And it's different avenues that they've helped me with that I might not have known before. So it's just been really nice to collaborate with them, and they've just been really supportive. I tried to get them to come to Jamaica, so I'm still working on that.
We're working on that?
Yeah.
Okay. We've also seen your name sort of like popping up on a few other productions. So I know that there was a song that Marla Brown had, the daughter of the great late Crown Prince, the Survivor All-Star remix that you were featured on as well, along with quite a few other female artists as well. How important was that song for you?
Oh, that was important for sure. I mean, Marla's just a beautiful person, and whenever she can give guidance, she always does. So she asked me, do I want to be a part of this? And I was like, of course. And then when she told me who else is on, again, it was just nice to see the unity between female reggae singers, and just did it, and I'm just really happy with the project we did.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about this project now that we're working on with Rory. Rory Stone Love, Black Dub. He is a man that I think a lot of people will say is a perfectionist.
Oh yes, definitely. But I think it's good because you never just want to put things out just to put things out. It's got to be right because you want to know that whatever you put out, you're happy with it yourself.
What can we expect from this project with Rory then? Because I'm kind of intrigued, because what I find with Rory's productions is that when he puts out a set of songs or an album, you kind of expect the unexpected.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say expect the unexpected. I guess on the album there's quite a few things on there that people wouldn't necessarily expect me to sing. So I guess people are quite used to me singing Lovers Rock and love songs, and there's a few different type of songs from me on there as well. And I guess there's something for everybody on there too.
I mean, when you're working with Rory, I know that you've been working on this project for quite a while now. It's very, very close to completion, and we're really excited about it. Are there any other artists that are going to be featured on this project?
No, there's actually no collaborations.
Okay.
Yeah, just Black Dub production and vocals from me.
I mean, how hands-on is someone like Rory when you're in the studio in terms of giving you guidance? Is he quite hands-on, or does he kind of let you do your thing over a rhythm?
He's quite hands-on, but usually what it'll be, he'll let you do what you need to do. Say, I'll come with a song, I'll say, right, what do you think of this? And I'll sing it. So I'll bring something I've written, and then he'll kind of guide it, maybe if something needs to be changed or things like that. But he is very hands-on in a guidance kind of way.
Yeah. And I know that he's got a knack of picking the best musicians as well, right? So you've probably been working with some of the musical greats, yeah? It's
crazy. Sometimes I walk in the studio and somebody's there, like legendary people, and I just, hi. And it's people who I've been listening to the works from since before I could probably even talk. So to be working with these people, it's an honour. It's just nice.
So how much of an impact has reggae had on your life before you took it into a professional career?
Reggae is my life, to be honest. It's what I actually started singing as an R&B singer, but the music I've always listened to is reggae. But as a teen, I would just sing in the youth club, singing over like reggae, R&B songs. And then naturally it just kind of progressed to singing reggae because that's what I've always listened to anyway. So it's been instrumental in my life, it really has. And I always say to people, reggae is a feeling. So yeah, it's definitely a feeling for me.
Well, we're really excited about this project. Now, outside of the work that you're going to be doing with Rory, I know that 2019 is going to be even busier for you because I'm sure that there's tours in the making. Is there any plans to do any follow-up work with Peckings?
So yeah, we are hoping to do another project. Again, it's something completely different. I won't say too much, but it's something completely different that we're hoping to do that you've probably never heard from me before.
It seems like there's some big things going on right now, so we're really excited. What's it been like working with Rory? And I know that he's got quite a good collection of artists around him, so people like Zia Benjamin, Tara Harrison, so you must kind of get some good vibes from one another.
Yeah, for sure. It's like one big family, really. And like I said, sometimes you go into the studio, you're not sure who might be there, but whenever there's another artist or another musician there, it's just always welcoming. It's a nice space to be in.
Okay, well, look, we give thanks for your time today. We're looking forward to seeing you on the road here while we're in Jamaica. Is there anything that you wanted to add to the people that have supported Aleighcia Scott up to now?
I just want to give thanks to everybody, really, because I wouldn't be here, I wouldn't be doing what I do if it wasn't for people who supported the journey. So, yeah, give thanks.
Well, look, Aleighcia Scott, we're going to look forward to the brand new project with Rory Stone Love and more things in 2019. We give thanks for your time today. One love.
Thank you. Blessings. Thank you.